Good morning, everybody. Let me see if I can get there we go. My light's on for my camera. Just a few seconds late, I had some last minute technical difficulties. Please let me know if you can hear me. I'm using my portable microphone for now. If it starts to die, I have my plug-in microphone, but just let me know if you can hear me before we go any further. I appreciate it. Can you hear me? Can you let me know? Make sure yeah, it says that's the one I'm using. Okay. I can hear you. Okay, perfect. Yay. This is a little bit more convenient than having the big one right in front of me. So, good morning. Good morning. We got some people in here already. Holy moly. Okay, couple of things. Here, if you notice, I'm trying something new. This is my QR code for my Premier Yarns affiliate link. Yes, I'm trying to be better at promoting myself. So, I'm just trying this out. This is something new that we can use. That I made that makes it a little bit easier. It doesn't cost you anything extra if you are going to be purchasing any yarn through Premier. I appreciate it if you use my link. It helps me a lot. It basically helps me buy yarn that I can test for you all, is how I'm using whatever commission I make. That's what I've been going to be using it. And a lot of you have been using it. And I can't tell you how much it means to me. So thank you so much. The other thing is I've got a poll up here, but it's also in the comments down below. I will take this away after a little bit, especially when Linda comes on. Linda will be coming on in about an hour. So it's going to be a fun time. It always is with Linda. But yeah, so there's a poll right here. Just thought it would be fun. I'm just going to leave it up here for a little bit just so you all can see it, but it is in the comments too. So you can just answer 1, 2, I think it's 1, 2, 3, or 4 is all you have to do. Just thought it would be fun. So I have some exciting channel news that I'm going to be sharing with you here in a few minutes. I can't wait. I will be making a video about this news too, but since so many of you graciously come into my lives every week, I thought I'd give you all a little bit of a sneak peek, a little spoiler, so to speak, ahead of what's happening. So first, we are going to come in and we're going to say good morning to Ellen L. Homestead. Good morning. Good morning. I made it 20-year live shocking. Yes, I appreciate it. Good morning, Mary Beth. So glad to have you here. Okay, so Mary Beth is answering 2, which is sometimes. Okay. Eleanor, I try to think about what I can use the yarn for, but yes, if I'm buying yarn during a sale, I tend to buy more, even if I'm not sure what I will use it for. I think that's pretty common. I almost said I haven't bought yarn in a very long time. Then I realized I ordered some last week. I haven't crocheted in about 6 years. I got burned out and just needed to break, and then we moved. Yeah, I can understand that. Good morning. Good morning. Thank you for dropping in. It's in the other corner, Lynn. Oh, is it really? I'm seeing it right here. Which one? The QR code? It's showing it in my, oh, maybe it's backwards for you all. So is it over here? Good morning. Pick number 4. Yay! Oh, and good morning, Donna. Donna picked number 2, which even I can't remember what it was. Let me go see. I think that was sometimes. Yeah, sometimes. Okay. I picked number 4. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and get rid of that because it's bothering me. So I'm going to hide the poll for now, and I might bring it back up later. There we go. As I said, Linda will be, QR code is on your right side. No, see, I'm seeing it on my left. So it's on your all's right. So over here is the Premier affiliate link QR code. So it's backwards for me. So good morning, Lisa. Thank you for coming in. It's so great to see. I recognize so many of your names from comments on my videos. So it's so nice to see you all here in the live too. As I said, Linda will be coming on around 11. I'm really gonna keep this to 2 hours today, so we'll be wrapping up at noon my time because we're gonna have an impromptu trip to Costco. I'm exhausted, just so y'all know. You probably can see the bags. It was after 4 before I finally fell asleep last night, and then I didn't wake up till 8, and I'm scrambling all morning to, get going. And yeah, it's been a rushed morning. So this is actually my cup of tea. It's getting a little cold, but I haven't even finished. Yes, I was wondering, Lois. I recognize you. You're also over on Bucket List Homestead channel, are you not? I think so. Hello, thank you. I don't mind lurking. Wow, we got 17 people in here so far. That's awesome. So, okay, we've been on 6 minutes. What? Okay, let me see if I have any other before I get to the big news. Okay. Some big channel news. Oh, now we got 20. Yes, I'm on both your channels. I thought so. I thought so. Hello, Sylvie. Thank you for coming in. Wow, there's so many this morning. This is amazing. Um, I think I hope some of you are coming over from Linda's Pantry channel. If you are, she will be on at 11 a.m. Eastern, so about a little less than an hour. She is 3 hours behind me, so it's very, very early for her. So, yeah. So she'll be coming on in just a little bit. Channel news. So I have been thinking about this for quite a while about wanting to do this. I have done them on my other channel and enjoyed it. And I guess just one of my love languages is I love to give gifts, send little surprises. So I thought, I'm going to go and do it. So I have decided when I reach 3,000 subscribers, and I'm only 676 away. Holy crap. I reached 95,000 views too yesterday. So thank you all so much. But I'm 676 subscribers away from 3,000 subs. I've decided I want to do a giveaway when I reach 3,000 subs. And I'm going to keep that a surprise for now. I will be talking more about it in a video soon. It will be coming out probably next week. I'm going to film that. It's going to be just a very fast video explaining, what I'm doing. I love to do giveaways. I've done them on my other channel. Truthfully, if I was a wealthier woman, I would do even more giveaways. But yeah, I'm going to be doing a giveaway when I reach 3,000 subs. And the way you're going to win the giveaway is starting with this week's videos. So there was one released yesterday. There'll be another one Saturday. You need to make sure you're subscribed, obviously, and comment because I will be picking, I don't know what video I'll be picking from. It's going to be random, and I'll be picking a comment from a random, I was trying to put those two words together, a comment from a random video starting this week going forward. Once we reach the 3,000 subscribers, I'll be doing that. And I don't think I'm going to do it as a live because it's way too easy for scammers. You're going to get scammers even with a recorded video, but I'll be doing a recorded video and I'll be announcing the giveaway. This is going to be open to American or Canadian, and even possibly international. I don't know yet. I've never done that before, so I'm not sure what all will be entailed with that. If it won't be this giveaway, another giveaway, I plan on doing a few more of these throughout the next few months. They won't be monthly, but I'll be doing picking different times and different occasions to be doing giveaways. And there's lots coming up in June and July that I'm going to be doing. I'm so excited. Can you tell I'm excited? I'm so excited for the future, for what I have planned in the coming weeks and months for this channel. And but yeah, so like I said, you won't know what video it's going to be. So starting this week's video, I'll be putting in the parameters for the random comment picker to pick from a video starting this week, the week of April 12th, right? Yes, the week of April 12th. And yeah, so all you have to do is subscribe and comment, and you have a chance. And I think you're going to want this giveaway. You're going to want this prize that I'm going to be giving away. I'm so excited. So I told you I don't have a poker face, so you all know. if I don't like something or if I like something, y'all know. So that is some exciting news, and I'm so excited to share it with you all. Um, I can't wait to yeah, give that away. So, I mean, obviously, there's no pussyfooting around. Obviously, it benefits me. It will help me get to 3,000 subscribers. But really, it's my way of thanking all of you for subscribing, watching my videos, commenting. I hope you know it's never taken for granted. Like, I never take it for granted. I am truly, truly grateful for you all for watching my videos. I do consider it my job. Um, I may not make I definitely don't make a living wage off of it, but I make enough to help help supply my yarn habit a little bit. And it's just fun. It's another way for me to be creative by having this YouTube channel. I've always said I can't draw, I can't paint, any of that. I've got none of that. Crocheting is one of the ways I can feel creative and artistic, and having my YouTube channel is another way. So, yeah, I am pretty darn excited that we're only 676 away. So, one of the ways you can help me reach that so we can get to the giveaway as quick as possible, share. If you just share my videos on your social media, it helps me gain subscribers. That's probably one of the biggest ways. And hyping. If you're watching my videos on a mobile device, because you can't do it on TV, and I don't even think you can do it on a laptop. I don't think you can. If you have the hype option, which will be underneath your the videos with your like, your subscribe, all that, there's a hype option. A lot of people have been hitting it, and that's been helping me because YouTube actually sends me a report. Hey, this video was hyped da 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 this many times this week. This is how it helped you. And it's helping me. So again, I'm grateful. Thank you so much. So sharing it on your social media, hitting that hype button, hitting the thumbs up button, and commenting also helps grow my channel. And those don't cost you anything. So that is very much appreciated. So yeah, sorry, somebody is messaging me. Oh, you know what it is? Somebody's messaging me. I finally started listing my yarn for sale. That was a job and a half last night. So we'll see how it goes. I'm not a fan of Marketplace. It usually goes badly for us with people, but I don't really have another option of selling it any other way right now. So it is so rainy here, Sylvia. Like we already are having flooding in areas. It has poured. I went out yesterday with my friend Tasha. I had a great day. Oh, I'll show you some of the things I got because I did get some crochet related things at thrift stores and a couple other stores. And I did buy some more yarn from Tasha. I bought some more sugar and cream. She's blowing it out and selling it so really cheaply. So yeah, I picked up some more colors because I have so many things I want to do with it. And we had a good day, but it poured. We looked like drowned rats. Next week we decided we're going to go to lunch and do a little maybe HomeSense winter shopping. For you in the States, it's Home Goods and Marshalls, things like that. I have not been to one since just after Christmas, and HomeSense for me is like, it's worse. Whoops. Hold on. I lost my microphone. It's worse for me than yarn. Believe it or not. I love that place. But I know I've been packing up. You probably can't hear me because I'm probably muffled. There we go. I'm packing up one tote a day right now, and I know that I just can't add more stuff to packing because we're going to be putting stuff into storage to get the house ready for sale as soon as possible. So, but yeah, it has been pouring here, absolutely pouring here. Lisa, it would be my dream to have my own yarn and accessories and all that. I would love, love, love to have my own. Absolutely. I really love watching your channel. The video of your stash clear out was amazing. Oh, thank you so much. I am pretty proud of myself. And the more I kept doing it, the more I loved it. So, yeah, I loved it. Thank you. Thank you so much. Oh, it just is. It is such a job. Oh, it's so bad, and it's been mild. And then we're supposed to have no rain. I think we're supposed to have some dry days Saturday, but clouds and like close to 70 Fahrenheit. And then they're saying Sunday, like in the 30s and possible snow. I'm like, you got to be kidding me. Oh, Grace said to me, I'm never going to be able to stop wearing pants. We've been getting rain the last 3 days. I'm across the border from you. Our homesteads on high ground, but the low spots are like a swamp. Yeah, it is just, it's so, and this is typical for us. We have insane rain in April and May, and then by July and August, we're in a drought. It's been that way for like the last, oh, I don't know, 6, 7 years. Last summer was really, really bad. We had no rain. I think the last significant rainfall we had like is May, and then we were going into September and still hadn't had any. It was really bad. That's why I tried not to complain too much about the snow because I knew with it melting, we would need it. But now the streams are overflowing. It is so bad. It is so bad. So bad here. So I think I got all the until Linda comes on, I got all we wanted to talk about done. So I am working on, I'm actually doing a video right now, so I'll show you a little sneak peek. I'm working on something right now. Like I said, that I am doing a multiple day vlog, something I haven't done in a while. So that's fun. Oh, yes, let me show you what I picked up. So we went to one store, a department store here, and they had like a ton of yarn, and I guess they buy out yarn when places are going out of business, things like that. I didn't buy any there. The prices aren't bad. It's a lot of yarn I actually get from Premier and Yarnspiration. So if you count in, not having to pay shipping or all that, it was pretty comparable, but I didn't need any. But they had thousands in a box, and I mean thousands of these free patterns that you could get. They had knit and crochet and even some crafting ones that you can get. I don't see these much anymore. Michael's doesn't get a lot of them in. I think they're all Bernat, so I don't know where they even had them, but I picked up quite a few. I could have spent hours there. Dave and I might be going back on the weekend just so I can look through the free patterns again, but I picked up them. And then I was so excited to see this Lily Sugar and Cream pattern book. It was $5.50. They had them for $2.50. I cannot wait to do a video on some of the things in here because these bags are getting made. There's tea cozies, there's baskets, like everything I would want to make with my Lily Sugar and Cream. So I picked that up, which is why I also bought more sugar and cream yarn from Tasha. And then we went to the thrift store. I bought some more knitting needles that don't have the ends. They're pointy on both ends. I like them for my amigurumi to hold them together when I'm sewing them. If you saw my hacks video, I shared that as a hack to hold them together. And it's a lot cheaper than the amigurumi sticks. Look, I don't begrudge anyone making a living, and I get it. They're cool. But man, they are so expensive to buy, those amigurumi sticks. I would love to have some, but I'm just making my own. Good morning, Mary. Thank you for coming in. Oh, we're going to be in the 90s by Friday. It's just wacky crazy. So the thrift store, I got the most gorgeous handmade, embroidered, and maybe a little crochet, I think, tablecloth for $4. Not a stain on it, not a rip, nothing. Beautiful. I did have to come home, wash it, and the rain stopped, so I was able to hang it outside for quite a while because it reeked of fabric softener. That's just not something we use. It was stunning, and it kind of broke my heart a little bit that it was at the thrift store, but I took it. I can't wait to put it on my table. It was beautiful, and I got those pointy knitting needles, and it was cash only, and I'm like, oh, depending on how much these all come to, I might have to put some things back because I only had so much cash. And I got the tablecloth. I got 18 of those. Let me grab them. 18 of these. They are if I can get them out of this thing. Like I said, they're just pointy on both ends. They're perfect for holding, not just amigurumi, anything you want to hold together to sew, crochet, or knit. I think they work. Oh, Man, oh man, how do people, okay, there we go. These things. So I got 18 of them, that tablecloth, and these 2 books I'm about to show you for $6. I'm like, okay, I have enough cash on me. So I got this one. This is Burnett Western Denims. I'm not so much into like maybe the colors or whatever, but because you can make these more modern just by changing up the style of yarn you use, the colors, everything like that. So I got that. I thought that was cool. And then this one I was really excited about. This was the Crochet Closet. 15 Designs to Enhance Your Wardrobe by Lisa Gentry. Pretty sure I've done a couple of her patterns. Her name sounds very familiar. And there's so many. Again, all you have to do is just use different color yarns, different types of yarns to make it more modern. Let me see. Like, I love this. I love this little sweater. There's that. So I was pretty excited. That was a good thrift store haul. And where we're going today to Costco, there is one of my favorite flea markets is there. So we're going to stop in there and see if they have any vintage magazines, because I just love, oh, I did buy some new vintage magazines at a thrift store last week with Grace and David. I haven't shared them, but I got this Moan Tricot one, creative crochet and hand knitting, but it's different shawls. I picked that up. This was from spring, summer 1972. That was the year my husband was born, in the summer of 72. This has got some crochet. It's got a lot more knit, but there is some crochet. Hand Knits for Babies by Beehive. This is so lovely. I think this is from, well, it was only 40 cents. So I looked this up. I think it's from the 50s and 60s. And then I got this Burnett Afghans to knit and crochet. It's got both. So I picked that up, and then I love these. I don't do filet crochet because the yarn's too thin for me, but I just do these in cotton yarn, thinner cotton yarn, like 3. And oh my gosh, they're just so pretty. So I got all of them. I got every one of these for $1. That's what they charged me at that thrift store. So I had so much fun mail too when I came home yesterday. I can't really talk about it because I'm doing a video, but it's going to be a good one. I've been waiting and waiting and waiting to get these, so I'm so excited. Oh, is that everything I got? I think that's everything I got. And then I bought some like new needles that specifically hold crochet and knit items together while you're seaming them, like your granny squares. I've been looking everywhere, and Tasha was looking for a serger, and she took me to her favorite fabric store, which the people were so nice. It's a husband and wife. They've owned the business for over 40 years. They had a dog named Bailey. I was so happy there was a dog. Whenever there's a dog anywhere, Lynn's happy. They had so much yarns, or so much fabric, and they ended up giving her an amazing deal on a refurbished serger. He does all the work on them, sewing machines and all that. And they had these special needles I've been looking everywhere for, and they had dye catcher that Tasha swears by, that you throw in your wash and it traps all the colors so they don't run. I have tried everything, so I'm really excited to try this, because I got a couple of things I want to wash that I made, but they have some pretty dark colors with light colors, and I don't want them to run. Like my pie cozy. If y'all saw my pumpkin pie cozy I made, the bottom is teal. I know that teal is going to run into the white whipped cream on that pie cozy. So I definitely need to try it. I'm excited to try it. So, okay, yeah, that's what these are, Mary Beth. They're the die catcher sheets. Good. That's good to hear. Yeah, I thought that was a good, I mean, they had so many, and I'm like, I'm gonna just take all of them. And I said, how many are there, Tasha? She said, it looks like there's about 16, 18. I said, well, I'll see if I have enough cash on me. And I did, so I was pretty excited. That thrift store I took her to, she hadn't been to before, and I haven't been in a while. That's a really good one. Their prices are so reasonable. It's 100% volunteer run, and they support so many local charities. Like, they have a sign up saying what they support. They support so many, and because it's volunteer run, they don't have to necessarily pay, right, for the people to be there. So the prices are much better. Like Tasha kept saying, this is like real. I said, isn't it shocking how surprised you are about the prices? I said, that just shows you how ridiculous thrift stores have gotten. I mean, everyone's, oh, they got to pay lights and hydro and their workers, some of the chain ones. And I get that. But like my husband's always saying, all of your purchasing is practically zero. Because I mean, well, some it is zero because they literally don't buy anything. They don't buy anything. All their goods are given to them. And if they would mark things better, they would have a higher turnover and wouldn't have to store so much stuff. But that makes too much sense. So I'm just going to call it what it is. It's darn right. It's greed. It's just greed. So I'm going to get off of that before I get too much on my soapbox. This yarn that I'm using is the Cotton Sprouts yarn. I love it. It's from Premier. It is lovely to work with. It is so soft. It just drapes beautifully. I love this. I absolutely love this. I think there's another. Oh my gosh, what's this Saturday's video? I've got a lot of videos scheduled ahead. I've just been on a roll, and I'm trying to break up the yarn haul videos so you're not necessarily getting okay, no, the next one is not a yarn haul. Nope. Okay. Next week there's another yarn haul. My last one for now. For now. I'm using it for wearables, clothing. I can't this is what I'm making right now is something to wear. So that's all I'm going to tell you. It's just something to wear. And oh, goodness gracious, we've had over 13 people leave the live. Well, I'm sorry if I said something that upset you or, my goodness, it just dropped. Okay. All right. So I guess I'll chat a little bit about what this live's going to be about with Linda today. And we're calling it Buying Yarn with Purpose because I'm going to tell you, her and I, we challenged each other the whole month of, was it April? Yes, the whole month of April and May. We were going to do 60 days where we didn't buy any yarn. And we lasted 6 or 7 days, I think it was. And Premier had sales on. And I'm like, oh my gosh. And Linda and I got to talking, and I said, with between my YouTube job and selling things I crochet, I don't know if a no buy challenge works for me. And Linda she's like, I agree. I just don't think it's realistic when you're using it as for a job or for whatever you're using your yarn for. So I got to talking, and I said, because we were going to do the live about that, about doing this challenge for 60 days. I said, what if we change the live to talking about how we buy yarn, why we buy yarn, why we can't really do the no buy challenges. My husband just told me, you need to stop doing those, because he said, I think you set yourself up for failure every time you try to do a no buy, and then you feel bad about it. I said, yeah, you're right. So I mentioned this in my video that you all saw, but David, like, our income is going to reduce by about 30% when David's fully retired here this year. So I know my yarn buying will definitely be budgeted, and I won't be maybe as often, things like that. So I'm kind of buying on the precipice of, okay, buy now because I won't be able to buy as much, later. And I'm trying to buy things I think that are timeless, that they're not necessarily trendy. Yes, he is a huge support. Honestly, he's too much of an enabler sometimes. So the other thing too is when you see sales, you save now and spend less, or you're paying more later, which hurts, physically hurts me. So that's no good. So if I can afford it now when it's on sale, I'm obviously going to buy it. So I can, because I don't want to pay full price later. And most everything I've been buying has been on sale. Some things it's been just to complete things, so I don't have as many whips. Because that to me is just as important too, because it helps my mental health. Because when I start seeing the whips pile up again, I don't like that. Business-wise purchasing, it makes more sense for me to buy when things are on sale. So the last yarn haul I just did for you, which I think will probably be the last one for a bit because I just, and like I said, it all depends on the sales, right? Premier, oh, it's Wednesday. I got to go check Premier's site and see what's on sale. I'm going to do that in just a second. Um, yeah, so that's why I do it. I am going to admit, I have a bit of a problem. I am a yarn addict. I admit it. I don't plan on changing it, but I do admit it. Um, but and I'm not I don't want to come off like I'm apologizing for buying my yarn because I'm not. It's, I also come from the standpoint of preppers. My husband and we call ourselves prepper lights, where, we prep for different occasions, we prep for future. It's one of the reasons why I can and preserve over on my other channel so much, because I do that. That's like my insurance policy, having that too. So it just makes sense to me to have a good, I don't even want to call it a stash. We're calling it an inventory. It just makes sense for me to have a good inventory, which is why I went through my yarn and got rid of yarn that did not bring me joy or I had no use for. I couldn't think of any uses for. Of course, there's uses for it. Yes, I could make things and donate, which I do donate when I can. A lot of places won't take some stuff anymore, so that makes it hard. And we have a buy nothing group where I donated a whole whack of hats and scarves last winter to anyone who needed them on the buy nothing group. And people took them and were very, very appreciative. And, that just makes me feel good. But if I spend did you all see the amount of yarn that I decided to part with? It would take me the rest of this year probably to go through all that yarn to make everything just to give away. And I just can't. I have so much other things I'm doing. So I might as well sell it if I can, make a few extra bucks, get some of my money back and buy more yarn that I do want to use. So I just think from my standpoint, it makes sense. Obviously, if this was 100% hobby, I don't know if I would change anything because, like I said, I buy from a prepping standpoint, and it just makes sense to buy it when it's cheaper than when it's not. So I do try to, think, okay, what yarns I'm looking for to go on sale. Like I'm still waiting for the puzzle yarn to go on sale. I'm waiting for the color fusion yarn to go on sale again because I'd like to pick up some of that. Um, I I do have ideas of what I want to do with all those things already. So I do try to have things and I've got so many patterns, and I'm still working on my crochet planner. I'm hoping to share that with you in May. I thought I was going to do it in April, but it still needs some tweaking, and I just want to make sure it's 100% before I share it with you all. Um, I have my planner that helps me plan out what I want to make. So then I know what yarn, if I don't already have it, what I need to purchase. So I'm trying to be smarter that way too. Um, and then sometimes I buy yarn, I might just buy one of it because I want to try it and see if I like it before I go and buy a whole bunch more. So then when it's on sale again, I will buy it. So I guess that's just, you know, my 2 cents about how I purchase yarn. It's not the same for everybody, and I totally understand that. This is just for me. And we'll be talking with Linda about her reasons why she purchases. I was going to say that he was an enabler, but I thought it might not be. No, he is. He's one of the worst. He just wants me happy, and he says if buying yarn makes me happy, then he's happy. He does think it's a bit like, he says, you do have a lot of yarn. I says, oh, I'm aware. I am aware. I'm aware I have a lot. Um, but yeah, like he said, there's a lot worse things you could spend your money on, Lynn. It's smart to buy on sale when you can sell the item. Yes, exactly. There's that too. Yes. Okay, yes, the Fintex yarn. That bothered my hands. I couldn't keep using it, unfortunately, but I know what one you're talking about. I thought it was too. Like I didn't actually count them, but when I was taking pictures of them all last night, it's 4 boxes full. And plus I have a whole box that I'm donating, that I'm not necessarily selling, I'm donating. So yeah, I thought it was a lot. Let's go check out. I'm going to go check out Premiere right now while we're on live together and see what their sale is today. I know their month-long sale is the anti-pilling. And for those of you who are in here, I just did a video where I did examples of 6 of the new yarns I bought. And I have to tell you, the anti-pilling luster, if you've been wondering about it, it's on sale right now. It's amazing. It is fabulous. And you'll see that in my video. That's going to be next Saturday's video. I have to finish it. I finished it editing it last night. I was up late editing it. I'll be uploading that and putting that out for next Saturday. It is amazing. If you've been wondering, oh, should I buy it? Yes, I'm telling you right now, yes. Probably one of my new favorite yarns. It is probably one of the nicest yarns I have used in a long time. So that all the anti-pillings are on the whole month of April. Sale. I'm not seeing any new. Well, the new colors of their jelly rolls, those came out. Current deals. Okay. Let me see if I can share my screen with you all. Share screen. Okay, there. So the current deals right now, the basic, which I think is a good yarn. I like that. That's on for $7.64. So that's 15% off. Oh, the hipster cotton's on sale again. Again, I love this cotton. Oh, guys, the puzzle yarn's on sale. Oh, what's it on for? 20% off. Uh-oh. So here's the anti-pilling that are all on. Oh, this one too. If you've been wondering about buying this, buy it. This gradient, it is lovely. This yarn, oh, hold on. Let me see if I can scroll down. This is such nice yarn. It truly feels like a luxury yarn. I kid you not. I absolutely, yeah, I know. I just seen that. I just seen that they have it on. I'm not going to say too much because I talk about it in the video that's coming out. What I was going to use it for, I'm not sure if I'm going to now because it's so nice and soft. Truthfully, you could use it as wearables. It's that nice. I can't wait to see. I love watching videos and where people test it. Yeah, I'm trying to do that more, even if it's just quick swatches. Maybe not the exact whole item I'm making, but even if it's just quick swatches, I'm trying to show it more. So this teal one here is calling my name. Like, OMG, this is beautiful. How many sweaters can a girl use, though? Oh my gosh, this is gorgeous. Oh, and it's on sale still because it's the anti-pilling. I gotta go look at the puzzle. Let's go look at the puzzle yarn. I have a couple of puzzle shimmers that they don't make anymore. Oh, I like this one. I like this. Oh, that is pretty. Looks like they've already sold out of some colors. Oh, what's this one? Pool. What I like about do they do it on here or is it just on mobile where it will show you, maybe you have to go to the solids. Maybe you go to the solids. It will show you what the variegateds would match well. They don't show it on here. Okay, it must just be if you go on your phone, it will show you on your phone, like it will show you what variegations go with what solid color puzzle yarns. I like that. I really, really like that. I think that's smart. This thing is driving me crazy here in the corner. Let me see if I can move it. It's not going to let me move it now. I guess you can only move it when you first make it. Well, that stinks. Anyway, yeah, I feel like that. Do you guys see that live with the amount of people watching? Can you see this? It's driving me crazy, and there's no way to not show it. But yeah, I really like how they show you that, how they match it up. But yeah, they don't show it here. Do you also know that Premier has lots of free patterns? Lots. So if you're not sure what you want to do, you love the yarn and you're like, oh, what would I make with that? You could totally check out the patterns. that they have. They have so, and like this is like, um, is this yarn? Yeah, and I think it's like it will show you the yarns, like these are all the puzzle yarn patterns. Oh, that's cute. How cute is that? And knit and crochet, and there's so many. And I like how they do that, right? Like they'll show you, hey, if you're wondering what you can make with this yarn, here's some pattern ideas to give you some inspiration. Um, I really like this one. I really like this. I'm gonna go look at this real quick. That is pretty. And those teal colors I was looking at, that would be gorgeous. And then see, and it tells you what color they use kickball to make this one. Um, they only used 3. It only took 3 balls of the puzzle. Oh, sorry. 3 balls of the kickball and 3 balls of the solid. So 6, which I don't think that's bad to make a good size throw. 6 balls of yarn. That is pretty good. I'm looking at the patterns now. Yeah, so I really like Premier. I have to tell you, their customer service has been the bomb. Like they have been amazing. I've had a lot of questions and I'm just going to stop sharing there. They have been wonderful about answering and stuff. So I just, yeah, I really, really like them. Um, and I won't become an affiliate for someone that I do not use the products myself and believe in. And I've turned down quite a few. Recently, I just turned down a couple because I'm like, no, I've never even tried your product. I have no idea if it's something I would want to promote to people. So I'm also getting a ton of scam emails from people saying, "Oh, the music you're using in your video is mine. You do not have permission. Answer this email back, or I'll be forced to go further." And there's usually like a one name, and they don't say what video. They don't say, you know what I mean? So I like literally have gotten one every single day for the last week. And I block them, and I just keep getting them. It is so frustrating. Funny thing, not so funny, when I got monetized on my other channel, Bucket List Homestead, literally a week after I got monetized, I had my channel hijacked. And it took me about 10 days to get it back. I was devastated. I had just gotten monetized. I'd had the channel for not quite a year. It took me, I think, 10 or 11 months to get monetized over there. I was so excited to finally be monetized. And yeah, and all you would see when you would go to my channel was a AI recording of Elon Musk trying to sell Bitcoin. And I'm like, what the heck? And when I finally got it back, because they got my Gmail, everything, when I finally got it all back, you could go see where your account had been used. It was all done in Russia. It had all been used in like Moscow, Serbia, places like that. So, yeah, I'm really hesitant about emails. Even when I get offers for trying a product, I don't use the links they send me. I go search them on my own to make sure they're legitimate. So, yeah, and I have an eyelash in my eye. I can feel it. Hello, Busy More. Hello, thank you for coming in. And oh, we got some more people in. So, just a quick recap. I guess it's for here. Over here is a QR code that I have made, just trying something new. This is for my Premier Yarns affiliate. It doesn't cost you anything to use it. I'm greatly appreciative of you using it. People have been. I'm basically using the commissions I make off of any of your purchases to buy the yarns to try for all of you. That's kind of what I'm using it for. I'm going to be doing my first giveaway on this channel when we reach 3,000 subscribers. I'm going to be picking the winner from comments being made starting this week on this week's videos until whatever video gets us to the 3,000 subscribers. I'll be using a random comment picker. So you don't know what video it's going to be. You just need to be subscribed and comment. I'm keeping what I'm going to be giving away a little surprise for now because I got to have some surprises. There'll be a video coming out talking about what I'm going to be giving away and how I'm going to be doing it. I'm just giving all you people who come in every week and spend some time with me first hearing about it first. Oh, words are hard, Lynn. Those of you who take the time out to come in and chat with me here every Wednesday, I'm giving you first learning I don't know what I'm trying to say, but yeah, to know about that. I love doing giveaways. They're so much fun. I can't wait. And I think what I'm going to be giving away, my first giveaway is going to be, you guys are going to like it. We'll just put it that way. So I'm even toying around with sometimes maybe doing a giveaway of something I make. You have to let me know. Let me know down here in the chat. Do you think that would be something you all would be interested in receiving something that I've made? Versus just something I can also buy. I don't mind doing a mix of both. So, yeah, I think sometimes I might even send like a skein or two of my new favorite yarn as a giveaway, something like that. Yeah, I've got lots of ideas, so we'll see how it's going to go. Something you make would be fun. Okay. Linda and I talked about this too because somebody was saying how when they go to markets and stuff, they don't want to go look at all the people who crochet or knit because they can make that. And I'm like, yeah, that's true. But I still get buy things from other crocheters because I either love what they've made, it might be something different than what I typically make, it might be something I don't have time for, or I just want to support a fellow, fiber artist. So again, I'm going to ask you in the chat, those of you who can make things, do you buy things from other makers? Like my teddy bear and my wedding dress quilt that I had made out of my wedding dress by another person. The teddy bear is beyond me. Even the wedding dress. I mean, I could do some. I used to do baby quilts all the time, and I can do some simple sewing and things. But even the things I want to make with my dad's t-shirts, I'm probably going to have this lady do them because I know I can do them. I just don't have time. So I'd rather just have someone else doing it. So I think I mentioned my bear. You can see him over there in my corner. I'll go get him. That I had made out of my wedding dress. And I was going to show it in a live a couple weeks ago. And then I think I completely forgot to show it. So give me just a second. Giving away something you make would be great. I think, oh, thank you, Mary Beth. I think that's wonderful. Yeah, me too. Good morning, Marge. Thank you for dropping in. I'm going to go grab my bear. So this is one of the things I had made out of my wedding dress. And teal was one of my colors even back then for my girls were wearing teal dresses. So I asked her if we could add some color to the blanket that she had made. And I would love it to be teal. And she managed to find a little bit of teal satin in her stash that she added. And because of my suggestion, she said, I'm going to be adding a color to everybody from now on. She goes, it just set it off so well. So yep, this was all the appliques that were on my dress. The front of him is all satin, and here, this was part of my dress. This was a bow. My dress had so many bows. It was 93, okay? And then she uses like this flannel to stabilize it. But isn't he cute? I just love him. And I mean, to know that this was because what else? Grace, if Grace ever does marry, I don't know if she will. She certainly can. I have my veil. If my veil is something she would like to wear, but I will say the headband part has gotten a little bit yellowed. It's over 30 years old. It's getting yellow, but I didn't have that cut up. But there's still quite a bit of the dress left. Like she gave me the rest of it, and there's still quite a bit. So there might be, I'm thinking about making even like little handkerchiefs, or doilies I could just put out. I don't know. We'll think of something. But I just wanted some way I could preserve my dress because it's just been hanging in, and that's why it's yellowed. Like so much of it had yellowed. And I told her it was okay if it showed up. It doesn't show up on the bear. I think there's a few spots on my dress. You can see the yellowing, but I don't care. I told her I didn't care. I just wanted a way to have my dress, so number 4, rarely. I usually buy just what I need. Okay. Yeah, I thought it was. Yeah. Yep, I do too. And there's always something usually, someone's always usually making something I don't. I don't make a lot of plushies. It's just I don't have, I just don't. But I'm certainly going to start making more for markets because those seem to be pretty popular. But yeah, or even just, some wearables. Yeah, I kept putting it off, putting it off, putting it off, and then nobody was doing it anymore. Wherever we were living, nobody was the places they weren't doing them anymore. So, I knew I had to come up with something. And I'm just mad that it took me so long. And she did not charge me a lot at all to do the bear and the dress. She was mentioning an apron, and I thought about it because she said, "There's enough material here. We could do an apron." But I thought an apron was just a little too bougie. To make an apron out of all that satin and appliques and sequins and pearls and everything. So, yeah, my train alone, for goodness sake, could make a whole blanket. I had a very long, my aunt called it my Princess Diana train because she said that's what it looked like when they fluffed you out and you walked down the aisle of the church. She said it was like Princess Di's train. I'm like, not quite, but again, it was the 90s. Big sleeves, big dresses. That was what was in. But I'm just so happy I finally got it done. So, oh, we have a few minutes and Linda will be coming on. So that's going to be fun. And for those of you who are waiting, yes, Linda will be coming on in less than 10 minutes. I'm just keeping an eye out for her here down in the, I'm just making sure she hasn't messaged me or anything. Okay, nope. I'm just keeping an eye out for her down there. So, you know what? I think I'm going to put the poll back up too. I love mushrooms and I have a collection of them. Some I have purchased, some have been given as gifts. Cute widgets. There, I'm going to put that back up here just for a few minutes. If anyone doesn't see it in the comments, this is just fun. I got to go make this bigger. Hold on a second. I want to see what mostly the answers have been. It looks like sometimes seems to be winning for the poll. Good morning, Patricia. I would love to see pics of your dress. Oh my goodness. I'm trying to think. Most of my pictures are in my big frame. I'll have to find it for next week. I know yeah. We never got a great big huge portrait done of us. We just couldn't afford it. Yep. I don't have a lot of luck buying yarn at thrift stores. Oh, I saw the sweetest little baby blanket at the thrift store yesterday. It was really nicely done. It was sweet and just it breaks my heart to see that people don't appreciate them as heirlooms. I didn't know how to crochet when my kids were babies. As I said, I did a lot of the quilting and things then and ceramics. And my friend Natalie made both my children blankets and coming home sweaters and hats. And I have both all of that stuff. They're tucked away in a vacuum seal bag, and I can't imagine donating them. Cannot imagine donating them. If a vendor has crochet mushrooms, I'm immediately drawn to that booth. That's so cute. I have a friend who's obsessed. She loves eating them. She loves hunting for them, and she loves anything in her decor with mushrooms. I personally cannot stand mushrooms. Do not like them. I wish I did, but I don't. We've tried, David and I've tried. It is just not something we like. I will say I tried shiitake mushroom one time, and I was shocked at how meaty it tasted, like steak. Like it really did. It was treated like a steak, and I was shocked. I just can't get over the textures and stuff. I'm just not a fan. Just not a fan of it. I buy from other things that I don't have time to do, and to get a pattern to make myself. I'm just going to leave that there. Okay, I'm going to take the poll down because I see our guest is down in the green room, as I call it. And I'm also, okay, we're going to do that. I'm here. Yep, I see you. And we're going to put you on. Oh, that poll was supposed to go away. Hold on. Let me get rid of that. Why is that poll still there? Hide. There we go. And here is Linda.
Hi.
Morning. Yes, that's what they were. They were giant portobellos. I was just saying how I do not like mushrooms. I've tried to like them. I just don't.
Oh, I love mushrooms.
My dad loved mushrooms. Like my dad loved everything, but we weren't exposed to them either as kids because my mom didn't like that stuff because she didn't grow up with it. So I think that was part of it, but we've tried to like them. I just don't like them. So for all
Yeah.
of you who don't know, this is Linda from Linda's Pantry and my new bestie. We actually have met through YouTube. I actually had your channel. Darn it. I bet you
Good
it's not
morning,
here.
Mary Beth.
Nope, that's not what I want. We're going to get rid of this. And you can answer the poll there, Linda, while I look for your channel because I want to send the link here. If you can see the poll there.
I can't.
Okay, it was in the comments. Just a second.
Oh, okay. Hold, please. Let's see.
Way back at the beginning.
Wait. Okay.
But let me see here. Okay, here we go. It is, do you buy yarn on sale even if you don't need it yet? 1, yes, always. 2, sometimes. 3, rarely. 4, I always need yarn.
1 and 4. 14.
That's kind of what I thought you would say. So I just put Linda's channel in a comment. You can go click on that and subscribe. She is doing more crocheting things on her channel because, like me, she's obsessed with it.
Exactly.
And it's doing really well on your channel, the crochet content. So we're just trying to give the people what they want.
Exactly. And it involves us buying yarn. It's a win-win.
Yep. Okay, so I have questions. I was mentioning how I'm going to try and be really good today, and we're trying to get done at noon my time because we've decided to go to Costco. Little impromptu trip because David ended up having the afternoon off unexpectedly. So we might as well make use of that. And I think I'm going to go, I was saying, to one of my flea markets and see if there's any more vintage crochet magazines because I just love looking for them. So.
Oh, there you go.
Okay, so my first question. What has your yarn buying looked like lately?
Ooh, well, because of you, usually she's showing me something and telling me how wonderful it is. And then I'm like, oh my gosh, I have to go look. And then then I have to have a project in mind, but I'm trying to shop sales and totally still intentional on when I purchase. I'm not just purchasing to purchase. I'm purchasing. So I have a project in mind when I buy it. So I try to buy enough of it when I do that.
Yeah.
And those sales go away. Like I had the puzzle yarn, I think it's Jack's. So it's all the shades of the heather grays. And I had it in my cart. My cart was full and I went back to pull the trigger and my cart was gone. And it's because that one sold out.
Yeah, and guess what is on sale today?
I know.
The puzzle yarns.
I know.
I'm like,
I got it on sale. I did get some, and I was able to pick up that particular yarn through Walmart actually.
yeah. I want to get some, but I just right now I can't really. I mean, there's always something I can think of to make with it, but I have so many other things I want to make right now, and I know it will go on sale again. It's one of their best sellers. It's one of the ones they put on sale often, but because I'm also waiting for the color fusion. but I also know that I only have so many blankets that we can use. And blankets for me are hard to sell because of how much I would have to charge for them. People just around here, they're not willing to pay the price
Yeah.
for a blanket because, you know, anywhere from 6 to 8 balls of yarn alone,
Yeah.
you've got that before you even charge anything. So, good morning, Kelly. I work night. Miss. Oh no, that's okay. Linda just came in, so we're just talking about buying yarn with purpose and how I mentioned in the beginning how we were trying to do a 60-day no buy challenge, the two of us, and that's what this original live was going to be about. And I think we lasted 6 days.
Yeah. 660 is a number.
And I could tell like Linda needed to buy more yarn to finish something. I needed to buy more yarn to finish something. And that's when we started realizing maybe this is not practical for us. I mean, for other people, absolutely. We're just coming from our point of view because we started talking about how we sell our things we make, how we have YouTube channels where we talk about crochet and things. And from a business standpoint, it wasn't probably making a whole lot of sense. And we decided to stop calling it a stash and calling it inventory because I
Mhm.
think that changes immediately in your mindset of what you're going to be doing with that yarn. So we lasted, yeah, and her and I were laughing, and I'm like, Linda, I have to buy yarn.
Yeah. And I'm like,
I
you have
ran
my
out too,
permission,
and I'm
which
like, we
means I
didn't
get
even
to.
last a week. and and even David, who is the biggest enabler in the world, much like your husband, even he said, you need to stop doing these challenges because you just set yourself up for failure every time.
Right. Right.
Would you say too? I'm just curious. Would you say a lot of your yarn buying has been online lately?
Yes. Yes. Um, Only because the two places I have to buy yarn, which near me, and I'm saying near me very, very lightly. The closest place is 35 minutes. Walmart is 35 minutes. I clocked it yesterday, 35 to 40, depending on traffic. And then, because we live way out in the middle of nowhere. Um, and then Michael's is next, and that's 45 minutes away. And then I can go further into Vancouver, but you're looking at an hour and 15 minutes to get to oh, Craft Warehouse, which I was
I
in awe.
I am so jealous of that. Linda took me in with her when she went in there, and yeah, that was amazing.
Aisle after aisle after aisle, and I got to touch and feel yarns that I had not tried yet, and
Right.
some of which was Premier, which is my absolute favorite. The yarns all feel fantastic. Um, their shipping, their communication, everything is spot on.
Everything. Yep.
Yeah.
And I just like Linda's become an affiliate too with Premier, and she's much like me where we don't do that lightly. Like we really gotta like
No.
something and believe in something. Um, so oh yes, Linda, here's a quick question. You can answer this.
Where do you live? Oh no, I am not in Canada. I am in Washington State.
Right.
So close
So
to the coast. I'm about an hour from the coast.
yeah.
So
So yeah, so I know, but when you say in Vancouver, I think she probably
yeah,
thought BC.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So, but yeah, I I am I'm about 20 minutes from Michael's. That's the only place I have to buy yarn. So most of mine has been online lately also, but I have bought in person because I went and bought my sugar and cream from my friend Tasha. So I did buy some yarn in person, but mine and that's another reason too. If things work out, we will be much more rural than we are now. I'm not going to be able to just run out to stores either. And when I want to make something, I want to make something. So I don't want to wait for it to show up. Though I have to say, that's the other thing with Premier. And I'm sorry I'm harping on them, but their shipping is so fast, and they're in Georgia for me. No, North Carolina. Sorry, they're in North Carolina. I get their things in like 3 days.
Yeah.
It's crazy how quick I get it.
I think
So,
I think I've got 3 orders coming.
oh, thank you for joining. My other channel is Bucket List Homestead. So that's
Um,
my first baby.
so it says Craft Warehouse. it's literally, I think it's just here in the Northwest. We didn't have them in Nevada. That's where I used to live. And it's, you go in and you're just, I had never seen the yarn side and fabric. It's beautiful. It's, everything is color coordinated, seasonally coordinated, not as overwhelming as Hobby Lobby. And certainly not as expensive. But I got to touch some Premier. That's what introduced me to the Premier Home Cotton yarn. Because I could feel it. And I was like, ooh, this is softer than some of the other cotton yarn.
Yes.
And I love this.
I mean, and Premier does have a rougher cotton too.
Yes, they do. They do.
It's very comparable to Sugar and Cream, I would
Yes.
think. Yeah. But yeah, I forgot what I was going to say. Oh yeah, and my closest Hobby Lobby is across the border. It's 3 hours away, and I get very overwhelmed in there because I love everything. And I look, by the time I'm done looking at everything, I leave without buying anything because I'm like, oh my gosh. But yeah, and Craftware Warehouse, I think we looked it up. It's only in a few places.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a wonderful store. If anybody gets a chance to go.
Yeah, we need more independent craft stores like that. We really do. We've lost so many here in Canada. We don't have much competition for anything here anyway.
Ooh.
Oh, good.
Yay.
Catherine, you're going to be so happy with them. I'm telling you, so far, I literally have not tried one I haven't liked by them.
Yeah.
I just, and a big reason is so far, I think all their yarns are done in Turkey. That makes a difference because the way Turkey yarn makers wind their yarn is what makes it so soft. And even Red Heart is getting a lot of their yarns made there now. And I've noticed, I can feel the difference between my old stuff from India and the new stuff from Turkey. I can definitely feel the difference. So thank you. Just remember, if you do shop at Premier here, I guess it's on this side of the screen. I've made this QR code. It's also down in every one of my videos, a link if you're not comfortable using a QR code. This doesn't cost you anything extra. Yeah, it just gives me a little commission, and I'm just using it to buy more yarn to try with all of you.
And it doesn't cost anything to shop.
No, nope.
That's what I always say. I'm just shopping.
So yes, Catherine, good luck with your market. You'll have to let us know next Wednesday how it goes. I can't wait to hear. So, okay. I kind of answered this, but I guess I really didn't give you a chance. But what made you realize that a strict no buy wasn't going to be realistic?
I don't have any willpower, number one.
At least you admit it.
And I think of new projects and I'm like, oh my gosh, I have to have enough yarn to do these. Like, these are my new favorite fun projects. So mug rugs. I keep saying it backwards. So I've got my glass sitting on that. They're cotton. They're fun. So I'm like, I have to have copious amounts of this. and I'll be selling them. And they'll be fun to sell. And, I love to make blankets, but I too am going to have to come to the realization I only have so many people I love to give a blanket to.
Yep.
And I only have, so I'm trying to structure smaller projects. Sometimes they're just as time consuming. I mean, this market bag has taken me a while.
Yeah, I know. It's funny. I don't expect the bags always usually take me longer too. And yet when I sit down and think about it, I'm like, well, no, it only took me a couple of days. A blanket usually takes me, depending on how big it is, a week or two or more. But yeah, I also think though, having a few blankets, like if you do markets, it helps bring people to your table. If you have, like, for displaying. Tasha and I were talking about this yesterday. Sometimes, you're might not going to sell. So she goes, you might, Lynn, you never know. She said, but at the very least, it will hopefully catch people's eye and bring them here. And I said, yes, that's a good point. But I just love blankets. Like, this is why Linda and I are such good friends. It's a good thing we don't live close.
Oh my gosh. We'd be in trouble.
Because our husbands would never see us because we'd be together all the time, either shopping or just crocheting or gardening.
Yes.
She also loves the color green. She's got Irish roots. Like, we're I think we're sisters that got separated or something.
Yes.
But yeah, we were talking how we love blankets, we love pillows. Like, I love that stuff. And I think it's what makes a home cozy right? When you have those things. Problem I have is every blanket I make, Lily, our dog, thinks they're for her.
Right.
Like
Yeah.
literally everyone. Yes, Linda's making her video that just came out. Did you show your mug rugs in your video
Yes.
yesterday? Yes. Yeah, you
Yes.
did. Yeah. So, yeah, I love the mug rugs. I've made quite a few. I've made different ones, animals. I've done seasonal, pumpkins, Christmas ornaments. I made ones that look like tea mugs. I've done ones like I love the boho ones you're making right
Yeah.
now. I
They're
love them.
they're so fun.
Yes. Um,
And it gave me, I said this in my video, but
oh, there
I
it
had
is.
bought these tags thinking they were bigger, like the ones I have on my pot holders.
Right.
And they came and I'm like, I can't, what am I going to put these on? And then when I made the first mug rug, I was like, oh, I have 3,000 of those that I did not send back.
There, see, it's meant to be. Um, so this is a good question. Do you ever worry about buying too much, even when it is a good deal?
I'm going to be honest, yes, because you run out of space. And my husband has finished the craft room except for one strip of baseboard, and I'm trying to strategically place everything. And I'm like, well, I only have so much room.
Yeah.
So, and I have to also leave room in there for a sewing table and cutting table and that kind of thing. So,
Yeah.
yeah, I do worry about that.
Yeah. I do too. I think this last order I just filmed that I got last week, it made me real. I'm like, I have no, like, even though the puzzle yarn's on sale, I have no intention of buying any right now. I really don't. I have so many things I have to make right now. And once I've gone through some more yarn, then I can feel better about me buying more. Like I said, I know it will be on sale again. I know it will. But yeah, I've already got in my head what I have planned literally right up until July and August. So I'm good.
Well, and you know that if I get something and I see it and I go, that's not the color I thought it was, or I'm not in love with it,
Yep.
I can't, I have a hard time working with colors that I don't care for.
I
So
know.
I think
And it's
everybody
hard
does.
because what we like doesn't mean it's what other people will like and vice versa. So I got to start stepping out of my box too on
Yes.
colors and things because I'm like, Lynn, just because it might not be your aesthetic doesn't mean it's not someone else's.
Well, and I don't have a problem taking it back.
Yeah. Yeah.
Michael's is very good. Like you only have to spend here in the US $49 to get free shipping. And if I got a couple of, I think it was like 6 skeins in the last order. I did not care for the feel of one of them. And one of them, it was the wrong colors. And, it just looked different than online. And I took them back and they don't take away your free shipping.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I have to spend 109, I think it is at Michael's to get free shipping. I think
Wow.
it's 109 now. It's weird. I'm like, 109? And then my last order, they shipped it separate and it came from 2 different provinces. And I'm like, how is that saving you any shipping?
Well, I've got the puzzle yarn that I ordered from Walmart came in 3 shipments. 3.
So it must have come from different stores. Isn't that
So
crazy?
yeah, so I got one order, and when the first box got here, I go, "There's only 2 skeins." I ordered 4, and because it's going to be a blanket.
Right.
It's going to be a blanket. So, and I already have the white puzzle yarn, so I needed the gray. Oh, and I ordered charcoal, which that was unintentional. So, it will have pillows or something.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of people that really like gray, or they have gray in their living room and that kind of thing.
Yeah.
So I agree that you should have a few blankets to display, like 2 or 3, I think is plenty.
Yeah. Yeah.
And put the price tag. And what I plan on doing, I ordered a printer yesterday because I'm going to print my tags because my handwriting isn't what it used to be. So
I hear
I
that.
want to put washing instructions, what the fiber is,
Yep.
and I'm going to put estimated hours of work in it and yards. And
I've been that
yards of yarn.
again. I think great minds think alike. I've been thinking because I've like, maybe I need to let people know just what goes into this so they can appreciate even more
Yes.
how, and I've been thinking about that too. So that's a great point. I think I've talked to Linda about this. Like, I've always undervalued when I've done markets, my work. Always, always, always. Because I'm like, oh, people aren't going to pay that. And then after talking with other makers and my friend Tasha, she's like, and because even Tasha was told by someone she's not charging enough for some of her things she sews and stuff. And one lady said, I want to carry your things in my shop, but you have to agree to come up and price on them.
Yeah.
Like, well, okay. And then at my only market I did last year in the fall, everything was so positive, and I had so many comments about how I needed to start charging more. And I'm like, and these were people buying things. And I'm like, okay. And David said, I told you. And I'm like, I know. So we need to start putting value on what we're making. Like,
Absolutely.
we really do.
And people will value it more. And what made me think of this is that green blanket that I made. There's 2,000 yards of material in that, and
Yep.
you're looking at one loop at a time,
Yep.
so the amount of hours it takes and the yards that's in that product, I think that gives it more value. I think people will appreciate how much work it went into it. If somebody goes, this blanket, the woman that made this blanket spent 60 hours making it.
Making it. Yep. I think you just gave me a great another topic for another live we're going to have to do together. About valuing our work. I think I'm going to write that down before I forget. And that's going to be another live we're going to talk about. Just give me a second here.
Markdown 2 in that marketing.
Yes.
I think the way I really need to look at ideas on how to market. Like, I think this makes it look more professional to have those finishing touches on it.
Yep.
But how do you package it? You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
I can display it. Like, I would display it with a mug on one and the others beside it in a little basket or something. Like, have a little basket and then your mug sitting next to it on the rug.
Yeah. I will say I had a pattern for coasters where it also made the holder. So you would keep them in a holder. So it was like the whole set. So that's an idea too. And you can sell it because people love it when they're in a little holder. And because I buy them that way too.
Yeah.
The ones I have right now.
I think the boho goes very well in these little baskets. These were at the dollar store.
I think so too. I would just
the
add
whole
the
thing.
cost.
Yeah.
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 Yes, I think adding the yard is ingenious. And I never thought about, I was just going to do like the hours, but I think the yardage is perfect. I'm going to be doing that too. I'm going to change my tags. So yeah, so there'll be another live. Give me a couple weeks to put that together because I'll have to do some research, but that's going to be, that makes me excited. This whole community makes me excited. Yarn, crochet, fiber arts. Like, I just feel, I look forward to making a video all the time for this channel. Like, I just, my brain never stops because I have so many that I want to do. But have you ever regretted not buying yarn when it was on sale?
Yes.
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 Yep. Because I always have to buy it when I literally need it. Like, I cannot finish this project without this. And I'm on deadline for something. It's either a gift or someone bought it. And now I got to pay more money for this stupid yarn. So, yes.
Yes. The green blanket was one of them because I had reordered more green and I underestimated it. And so I had to order again. And that was my last Michael's order. And most of that yarn, like I said, I think it was 8 skeins went back to Michael's of other stuff. But I had plenty of green to make that and do a pillow top.
Yeah.
But I had to wait. And so then you've got a whip sitting there, which
Yeah.
I was very proud that I wasn't a whip girl, but here I am. Now I'm a whip girl.
I was proud I wasn't one, and then it turns out I was a closeted one.
They were all in a tote being very, very quiet.
Yes, yes. So I will say right now, I just have my bloom blanket that, because I'm trying to finish my secret project that I was working on earlier because I'm filming that, and I'll get back to that. But that's the only one I have right now. So yay me. I love this one because what kind of yarn do you always grab when you see it goes on sale? Whether it's a type, a brand, a fiber, what's your, like, you see it on sale, you're like, oh, I got to get some of that.
Cotton.
I was just gonna say, see, this is why Linda and I are friends. Cotton, me too, because it's
Well,
probably my number one used yarn.
well, it people love cotton. In fact, my ex-sister-in-law, when I posted, I think it was rug mugs, she rug mugs. I get it backwards all the time. Ah, mugs or rugs. Anyways, she said, I need to talk to you about 100% cotton throw. So people like that natural fiber, number one, and it's not just for wearables, but it's for housewares, all those things. So you really, I think that's just universal. Not that I
Yeah,
don't love acrylic. I love acrylic yarn too, but
yeah, me too. I love yarn. Just
yeah,
give me yarn. I
yeah.
will say, Tasha's going to be buying my Briggs and Little yarn. That's a company that's down in New Brunswick. Because it's 80% real wool and it's not superwash merino, it's breaking me out. I
Oh
can't use
no.
it. I
Are
can't
you
touch it. It's
are you
yeah.
allergic to sheep?
I can't believe it because I love sheep, but I don't know. Tasha could even say, Tasha also told me she thinks it might be because it's called a rough spun. It's very rough. It's even rougher than cotton. Like it is rough, scratchy, like
Yeah.
really scratchy. Like I'm just
I,
thinking about it and I'm itching.
yeah, I couldn't
um,
do that.
Oh, Kelly, well, that's a loaded question.
That
I
is a
can tell
loaded question.
you what I am absolutely loving. I think it's okay. There's two answers. It depends on what you're going to use the cotton for. If I'm going to use the cotton for dishcloths, bags, um, rugs, something I want that's got some body to
Durability.
it, some durability, sugar and cream is one of my favorites, or the Handicrafter, Bernat Handicrafter. Yeah, it's a little bit rough to work with, but it doesn't bother me. And once you wash it, it softens right up. It's great for dishcloths. It's okay for washcloths, but it's a bit rough. I'll tell you what I use for washcloths in a second. Um, yeah, that is my go-to for that. Now, if I want to make wearables, washcloths, it right now it's the Premier either hipster cotton or sprouts. This that I'm using right now to make what I'm making, it's a wearable. It's the sprouts, and it is. I mean, Linda's heard me ranting, raving about it. It's lovely. I cannot get over. It's 100% cotton. It feels freaking amazing. Like it's so soft. It's so drapey. I think having it on your body is going to feel lovely.
So
And
are you making a nightgown?
I should.
That could
I
be nice.
might. And then there's another one. Oh, I also like the cotton blends, the
Yeah.
the 51% cotton and 49% acrylic. Those are good for wearables too. Um, I don't think they'd be good for pot holders because I think there's too much
No.
acrylic and I think it will melt. I would use them for rugs that I'm going to be standing on, absolutely.
Yeah.
Because the acrylic kind of gives it a little bit more durability too. But what is a good bulky cotton for a throw? Oh, curious you say that. It's the new one by Premier it's new to me. Let me grab it.
Woohoo.
Um, where the heck did I put you? Oh,
So
oh, here it
Michael's
is.
online carries one also. That's what I used for that green one.
Yeah.
It's a nice cotton and drapey, and it's soft but not too soft.
So this is 52% cotton, 48% acrylic. It's Premier Cotton Fair Bulky. The video that's coming out, I just tested 6 different yarns I got that are either new to everybody or newish to everybody or new to me. This is one of them. I loved it. It's got the bulk. It's soft. It's not as scratchy because it's got that acrylic in it. It's a number 5 weight and it has a ton of colors, a ton of colors. And I find too with Premier, a lot of their colors, they carry them over into other lines of their yarns.
Mm-hmm.
So if you get a blush in, say, the Sprouts, I think there's a blush in the Hipster too. And so I think they'll go like, you know what I mean? Like there's cornflower and blue in one of the cottons, and then there's cornflower blue in the bulky. Like I like that. They're so smart. They must be makers themselves because I think makers would think of that. But this is one of the ones I like that's bulky. And it's not so bulky. Burnett Handicrafter had a bulky one years ago. Oh, just thinking about it, my hands are like vibrating. That was too thick. I couldn't. It hurt. It hurt my hands.
Though
But Linda can let you know what her favorites are.
I ordered some of that bulky because and I printed out a free pattern off of Premiere for a beautiful round rug that I'm going to be making. I said it's going in my craft room, but I don't know. It may have to go down here somewhere.
You have to
I'm
make
gonna,
two.
I might. Well, there's that thought.
Okay, you will love it. If you
Yeah.
love cotton yarn, I've made headscarves. I don't have any down here.
And I'm telling you, this home
And
cotton,
that one. Yep.
it's sturdy like this. I want dish towels. I wouldn't mind having a hair towel with this, or a body towel. I'm not kidding. It's
Yeah.
that. I love the way it feels, and part of it is I'm using that moss stitch, so it's got a lot of
Yeah.
texture.
Yeah. I think that one is absorbent enough, but not so scratchy. Whereas the sprout, I don't think it would be absorbent.
Right.
It's too soft. But I just I love it. I mean I ordered more. You'll see that in my latest yarn haul video because I needed more to finish because I only bought one to see because I didn't know about them. So I only bought one, and then once I realized, okay, this is gonna work. So I bought more. But yeah, I absolutely love it. But like I said, I don't as a washcloth, I think the sprouts would be great because it's soft, it's not gonna hurt your skin. But as a dishcloth, it's going to be too, I mean, you absolutely could. I just think it would be too flimsy. And honestly, it's too nice a cotton, I think, to use it on a dishcloth. So I have a bunch of their cotton. I'm looking at it right now because I ordered it December 27th and it didn't go up till February 27th and March 7th. It was on sale after Christmas. And I bought 3. There's 4 in each package, and they all go together. There's like 1 variegated and 3 solids. I want to do a summer project with one of them, so I got to get that down. The feel of it was really nice, so I'm really excited to work with that too. I really am. So I like Hirschner's, Premier, Yarn Inspirations, and Mary Maxim. I like all of those companies. And honestly, Premier and Hirschner's carries Premier, or Hirschner's and Mary Maxim carries Premier yarns.
Yeah.
So, and they'll have them on different sales off from Premier too. So, do you see your yarn as stash or as inventory?
Both. Because I go up there and I look at it and go, oh, even though it's fun to have the finished product, it is so nice to look at. It's decor. That's what I'll call it. Decor and inventory.
Yeah. I think for me, it depends on what yarn I'm looking at. Because some yarn I'm like, okay, like the yarn I'm looking at, you all can't see right now, it's inventory. Because I plan on making those, what I'm making with them, I plan on selling them. And then I look at the yarn that I'm keeping for myself to make, and I'm like, that's stash.
There you go.
Yeah, mine is split. But I will tell you, when I walk into here, I smile. It makes me happy to see.
It does.
It does. It makes me happy. It's colorful. It's textures. It does. It makes me happy. I'm sorry, but I mean, it does. It could be worse. It could be like alcohol and, it could be. I keep saying that every time I buy more yarn, you could be buying something worse.
Exactly.
How do you decide what yarn is worth keeping versus deciding to part with? My video just talked about this because, man, as I said, life is too short.
Well, if I'm not excited about working with it, the color, or the way it feels, and I can't picture it in a project that's going to make me happy, I don't keep it. I don't hold on to it.
Yeah, and I kept yarn I had some of the yarn I got rid of in my video, literally. I've had it so long I couldn't even tell you when I bought it. Um, it might have come with us from our other house before we moved out here in 2014. And I just, yeah, because I felt guilty about it because I'm like, oh, I spent the money. Yeah, and it's been sitting on your shelf, Lynn, for 12, 13 years. You're obviously not going to use it, or you would have by now. You
Right.
know, I've grabbed so many other yarns in between then and not used it.
So when like we talked about, it's like the clothes in your closet that you don't wear
Yep,
because when you put them on, you go, oh, that doesn't look like I thought it was going to,
yep,
or nope, I'm just not feeling it.
yep,
I,
yep.
I have a closet full of that needs to go away. I've started.
I've been going through my clothes closet too, because we're packing to
Right.
sell a house, you know, and I'm like, this is a good time to purge too. And again, I feel guilty because I bought the money. I spent the money rather. But
Well,
it's not come out of my closet in over a year.
yeah, I'm unpacking. My
Yeah.
husband box after box. I said,
Linda's at a different
oh,
stage. She's finally in her forever homestead. I'm still looking for ours
oh,
and packing up to set the house but up for sale. But yeah, you know, why keep things that make you feel either bad about yourself or unhappy? Like I don't have time for that anymore. I'm done. That might
yeah.
have been something I felt in my 20s and 30s, but Lynn's not going into her 50s feeling that anymore. I've had enough of that. So, and the more I found yarn to get rid of, it really was easier. It got to be like a challenge. Like, how many boxes can I fill before the end of this video? Like, so I mean, if you give me a challenge, generally, I'm pretty good. The no buying the yarn. Honestly, if someone really gave me a challenge, like they really challenged me, I could do it. I could because I can be a bit competitive too. So that part can sometimes take over. But yeah, I it just and to be able to put yarn I'm excited to make things with up in the places where all that yarn was really made me happy. Like I'm like, yes, now I'm like, oh yeah, I want to make those to sell. I want to make that to sell. So yeah. Um it was a lot easier than I thought it was going to be.
Well, that's actually my closet cleaning started because I needed baskets to put yarn in. And I had all these baskets that used to be stacked in a shelving area in my other master bedroom closet. Well, I don't have that same closet space. So all those baskets were stacked. And literally one of them I took down yesterday and it was full of rags. I'm like, what? I don't need these. Haven't used them. Don't need them. They went in the go away bag.
Yep.
So
I know the thrift stores have been loving us because we have been literally taking so much stuff to the Bible the church one I've been giving a lot of things to and stuff because I know someone else can use this and instead of staying in my closet. And we were talking in a group chat that we are in with friends about how a friend of ours had seen a thing that said your home is not a storage unit. Stop treating it like it. And I'm like, light bulb went over my head and I'm like, and I think because we are renting a storage unit, it really hit me. It's also hard though because as homesteaders and as prepper light, I like to say, there's so many things you only use a few times a year.
that you
And
need
it's
to
like,
have. Yeah.
I need to have it, but that's why I want to have better storage so I can put those things in a spot where I might only be bringing them out, every few months. So, but yeah, I have decided like I'm at my stage in my life now where I don't think I need 4 crock pots.
Probably not.
I just don't think I'm keeping my really big one and then my next size down. That's all I'm keeping. If we are moving closer to family and we have people over, we're not going to be having 50 or 60 people because unfortunately a lot of our family has passed. But they will probably be bringing something in a crock pot, for them,
Oh,
whatever, get together. But I just had to put this up here because that is the biggest compliment.
yeah,
And
that
I know
is.
Linda will agree. That's the biggest compliment. I always have said on both my channels, I always want it to feel like you literally could just come knock on my door. I invite you in. We sit down and I'm going to chat with you about the same things you're seeing me on the video chat about.
Yeah.
So that makes me feel good. So, okay, we're getting down to about 20. So we're good. Um, how do you balance yarn spending with real life finances? Like, is that something that
I
have
have
a set budget?
no. Oh, yes, I do. I have to get free shipping. So
Oh my gosh.
I know I'm going to spend that much money, and I
Yeah.
can always make it happen.
Oh, it's it's very easy to make it happen. For me, it's really important because where I am in Canada and a lot of sites I'm shopping on, even the Canadian sites I shop on, the shipping costs so much. And I would rather have something to show for that 34, $55. I'm like, I really would rather have something for that to get the free shipping. And everyone's like, I hate this expression girl math because I think it's very condescending and it puts women down. um, it's I'm going to call it crocheter math.
There you go.
Because and it just makes sense to me. Like, why would you just blow like just throw your 35 or $55 for nothing?
No, for
When
shipping.
I actually like, I mean, is that making sense? Like, at least I can say, yeah, I spent another $55, but I got this yarn specifically for that $55. So, I guess I like when I look and see, this is how much I spent last month. I got to go a little bit easier this month. I guess that's my budget.
I don't look.
um, yeah. And I will say, I'm not using money that is taking money like from a food budget or our heating bill or, our gas bill.
No,
Like, I'm not doing that. Like I'm using money that is budgeted for like extracurriculars or whatever. It just all tends to go to me because David doesn't really have any extracurriculars that he spends it on. But I mean, like, I'm not taking money from something else that's important or anything. So I mean, I'm not that kind of addict where I'm, using
no.
money I shouldn't be. So I mean, yes, I definitely spend, and I'm not even going to say I spend more than I should. I spend what I spend for me. Is it might be more for some people, and I get that, but for me, I'm okay. Like I'm not spending, money I shouldn't be. And I would never tell people, "Oh, buy yarn versus buying food or something." Goodness sakes, no. But
No, I learned
yeah,
that
so
in my 20s. One time I had to have this dress, and I bought this dress, and I knew I was not going to have any money till payday. And I remember scrounging for 65 cents to buy a burger because I was so hungry.
yeah,
I was
yeah.
I was tearing my car apart, everything, because I had no money. And I hadn't, yeah. And I went, you can't eat that dress.
Yep,
But
yep.
I never did that again. So yeah, I would never spend money that should be going for something
Yeah,
else.
no, I never would either. I never would. Um, that's why I hope to sell my crochet stuff so I can use that money to put back into the business. But um, how has deciding to sell your crochet affected how you are buying yarn?
Well, and this is kind of recent. I'm switching what I'm making, trying to make more affordable items for people, to introduce them to, gosh, having that, it makes your home feel homier and that kind of thing. So I definitely purchased with a reason. I know what I'm going to be making with it. Sometimes I change my mind. When we got these on sale, this was a bundle. I think you
Yep,
got a 3-pack for four
you got three
dollars,
pack. Yeah.
and they're usually $2 a piece. Well, I was going to make pot holders with them. I thought, oh, these are so springy and cute. And when I was getting my truck serviced, I made a pot holder, and then I didn't like the way it looked, the way the color striping was, but the texture change. It still got the same color way, but doing a different stitch made all the difference.
Isn't it amazing how just a different stitch will change how you feel about a yarn? It's so
Yeah.
crazy.
I frogged
Yep.
that whole pot holder and said, nope, I'm going to make a market bag, and I'm going to do it with a different stitch. And I started with one, and I said, oh, I want a tighter stitch. And then I watched Bag a Day do this moss stitch the way she does it. And I was like, oh, I think and yeah, I love it.
Yeah, and I agree with you because I want to make a profit, but I also want to have things that I know people can afford. And it's a great way for them to get introduced into crocheting. And by the way, I have dishcloths that I made 8 years ago that I'm still using.
Oh
I
yeah.
can say that about a dishcloth I bought 8 years ago. I'm not using it. It's long gone. So, and I think once people start realizing, wow, this lasts forever. Like it's worth it. But yeah, especially when I do markets, I definitely like to have things in the 3 and 5 and $6 range,
Hmm.
um, to help the different budgets. But yeah, and the more I get it on sale too, I might still charge the same, but I don't have to charge more. Like, if I was able to get this yarn for $3.99 versus $6.99, I obviously, this is something we should be talking about in the other one, but you're going to price it for the non-sale price because you might have to buy it off sale to finish something. Right.
Absolutely.
And that's just going to hurt you. I'm not doing this for, free. But it also helps me keep from having to charge you though, like even more because I can't get it for $3.99 anymore. So and that's some of the yarn I bought that you're going to see it's being discontinued, and I know I won't be able to get it anymore. And it was discontinued and clearanced. So I like, well, if I get it now, I can keep my price the same on it because whatever they're going to replace with it, it's probably going to end up being a little bit more money nowadays. So, this will be my last year that I can make it for that price point. And then I'll probably have to go up with whatever they're replacing it with. Um, this is kind of the same thing about what's your favorite yarn to buy, but what types of yarn do you think are most worth investing in for selling your items?
Cotton.
Cotton. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because people,
Although,
and right now, there's such a huge wave of natural fabric buying, linen, cottons, like all that for all clothing.
well, and people are trying to get away from plastics and
Yeah.
my daughter, I literally, when I was a Tupperware consultant, we did a party at her house and she earned so much stuff. We redid her, she had a huge pantry. We organized her pantry with all the modular mates,
Yep.
which are expensive. And
Yes.
I have my pantries organized with them. She just gave me all of what she had. She said, I'm just replacing everything with bamboo and glass. I said, oh, you're so sweet. Thank you. I'll take
Yeah.
it.
I've got a few things with glass, but I've also broke them because they're
Yeah.
glass. So
And they're
I'm
heavy.
Yes,
They're,
I am a vintage Tupperware girly. It's one of the things I look for. I found 2 new pieces this week at a thrift store and I was so excited. I would love to find the modular mates. I had the spice ones.
uh,
I had like a pack. I think I had 6 of them and they miraculously went missing when we moved.
I have
From
a whole bunch of them. I should ship them to you.
Oh, I'd love to have them. I
I'm not
love it
kidding.
so.
I'm going to take you downstairs and show you. I emptied them all, ran them through the dishwasher. They all have the heather gray lids on them.
Oh, that's perfect. Yeah.
And you have a label
I,
maker.
yes, yes, I do. And with so much of my freeze drying stuff, I like to put in the ones that snap down because makes them airtight and stuff. And Tupperware is great for a lot of freeze drying. I'm having good success with things in it. So, good morning, Melanie. I made a baby blanket when I was pregnant with one of my children. She still has the blanket.
Yes.
Oh, see, that's why when I see them at thrift stores, my heart hurts.
It does me too. My girlfriend that I gave the gray pillow to yesterday, her birthday was yesterday. She has a beautiful, beautiful hand crocheted blanket out on her. Well, she's got a covered. Everybody has a covered deck here because it rains
Yeah.
all the time. Anyways, it's over the end of an outdoor rocking chair, and every time I go over there, I admire that blanket, and I'm going to look at the stitch next time closer to see what it is. But they got it at a thrift store for $2.
Oh,
Like, Shauna, do you realize whoever made this? They did such a beautiful job. Number one, number two, it was hours and hours. I said you
yeah.
can't buy a ball of yarn for $2, not even at the thrift store.
I know. I watch Elise Rose crochet. She's one of my favorite YouTuber crochets to watch. And she did a video just a few weeks ago where she went looking for vintage crochet pieces, which I try to do too. And she found the most gorgeous bedspread. I mean, it was stunning. and it was probably 60, 70, maybe even 80 years old, and it was in amazing condition. And in the video, she, goes back home or whatever, and I'm screaming at the TV, why didn't you buy that? Well, she goes back and gets it in that video. She does, because she could not stop thinking about it. And she's like, I hope it's still here. I hope it's still here. And it was. And she brought it home and washed it up and had it on her bed. And it was, because I would have grabbed that, paid for it, and ran, like if I had seen that. It was stunning. And like she said, to think that somebody's probably great great grandmother made this, and the family just whatever.
My daughter, I will say, my daughter keeps everything. So the blanket I made her, she'll never get rid of it. And
My daughter's the same. She hasn't gotten rid of anything. Maybe a couple stuffies that she was into when she was younger. We have found new homes for when I used to do daycare. We kind of passed it on to some of the little kids who were into it. But she still has her blankets I've made her. She still has her sweater I made her. She still has her hats, all her hats. I've made her a lot of hats. Gracie loves hats. Her fingerless gloves. Aiden still has quite a few. He's got his I made him an Xbox game controller pillow one year for Christmas, and he still has that on his bed. So there's still things, that they make. And my mother has everything I've made her, not just in crochet, but also in other crafts that I've made for her for different gifts. But yeah, I like, if I could find vintage crochet pieces for good prices, I'll be picking them up, because I'm a vintage girl. I love vintage things, and I appreciate the
yes,
that there's history there somewhere. May not be my family history, but it's somebody's.
yeah,
um, do you stock up for future seasons like fall or holidays?
yes, I think you have
Yep.
to, because they don't put those on sale during that. They'll
Nope.
put it on prior, or really an off. Like, yeah, you have to, because you also have to make your stuff in advance.
Yep. Yeah.
Um,
You always have to be a season or two ahead.
yeah, and
Like,
so the one place that's going to be carrying um my stuff, she has a pop-up vintage little pop-up store. It the first Friday and Saturday of the month. That's it. April through December. She said we'll always be a month ahead of the season. So
right.
the theme for May is going to be spring and gardening. Um, she did her soft opening, and I went, and I spent $100, but so I got a desk for my craft room, and I got a beautiful milk glass vase. It's like a pitcher. It's
Yep.
gorgeous.
Gorgeous. And you
And
got that for a great deal.
$45. Yeah.
Like, that is amazing.
And the
So
desk is
yeah,
solid oak. It's a nice old desk, just one drawer. It's got a shelf on the bottom. It that was $55. There's a little wear on the top, but nothing. I love it. I'm gonna throw a
yeah.
big old doily on it and call it mine.
Yep, exactly. And to me, I don't mind a little bit, because that means somebody used it,
Yeah.
right? Like, I my video that just went out yesterday with my latest yarn haul, that I bought yarn in that for fall,
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
the fall yarns were on sale, and like, I can't wait for Christmas in July. Mary Maxim usually does a big sale. Um Hirschner's, I think, did one, and I not sure if Premier. I started buying from Premier after July last year, so I don't know if they do one. I'm hoping most do. So I'm hoping they do, because I do plan. I want to buy some Christmas yarns that
See,
I'll, you know,
I've already bought some Christmas yarn. When I went to Craft Warehouse, I bought some. And when the tweeds were on sale, I bought
yeah,
like tweed for
yeah.
stocking.
I bought a bunch of tweeds too last month, so I'm good. I
And
just want to answer this question right quick. What, if anything, do you put on the bottom of your rugs to keep them from sliding? And they washable? They're definitely washable, because they're cotton.
I don't put anything, but you can put the rubber. What's that called? It's like they're silicone little tabs.
Yeah, and you can put them for any rugs that you have in your house that might
Yeah,
slide around.
I've got them on
We
up
call
front.
them rug stoppers in our house, but I don't know what their word is. You can also get washable hot glue and put little dots
I
on, like,
ordered
the
it.
corners, and that will keep it from sliding. I use them on my slippers. Or even the washable puffy paint. You can do little dots on them, let it dry really well, and then once they dry, they're on there, and you can wash them. and they'll keep it from sliding too. I use them on my slippers too, just because, you know, crochet slippers, you will kill yourself. You'll break your neck because they are slippery. So,
Well, and they sell those rug sloppers. They sell them at Home Depot.
yep, they do. And it's,
And
you,
you can
yeah,
cut.
I know there's a technical name for them, but that's what we call them. And they just have like a sticky back and you put it on. Um, Whether they'll hold up in the wash every time, probably not, because they are meant for like rugs that, you know, you probably aren't washing. But um, yeah, because I definitely have to put things on because Lily will go sliding across the floor when she's running after her ball. I can see her now just sailing right through the kitchen. So,
Yep.
I'm just going to look at the last few questions so we can wrap up. Um, I guess I want to ask you all in the chat. Um, what I think one of you did answer, but what is one yarn that you always like to grab when it's on sale? Whether it's a brand, a fiber, um, yardage, whatever it is. I'd love to know what one you're always want to grab when it's on sale. And I love to know because usually I get a lot of my yarn ideas too from you all because you'll let me know about something. Someone let me know about Dishy, which is a cotton, and I actually saw that yesterday at that department store that Tasha and I went into where I got the books and the free patterns. Um, they have Dishy, and I've never heard of it. It feels very much like sugar and cream yarn, but they're small. They're small balls. They're like 50 grams, I think they were. So, like, it's enough definitely to make a dishcloth. You could make one dishcloth, but at $5 for a skein there, I'm like, oh, for one, yeah, that's not. But and there was another one too. Somebody mentioned to me. I also a lady, one of my subscribers is from the United Kingdom. She let me know about Wool Warehouse, is a big online store that is really popular in United Kingdom, and they have huge sales. So I've added them to my bookmarks to check them out. I don't know what shipping will be like to me. I'll have to look into that, but. That is definitely one, and I wouldn't know about them if it hadn't been for subscribers. So keep letting me know where there is because I'm always looking for more places. I think that was probably my. So I guess just to wrap up, we even though we buy a lot of yarn, I think it's safe to say that we also buy it with purpose.
Absolutely.
Like we're just, you know, yes, we're yarn addicts, but we do have plans for what we're buying.
Well, and I've been saving all of my ball bands. I save them all.
Yep.
And I'm going to go through, I need a bigger envelope, but I was showing my husband, I said, look at, this is what I've used this month. So it's keeping me busy. I'm making items. I'm going through it. And the stuff, I think part of the reason I'm saving them is I am writing on the band, love this. Doesn't work up well, splits, whatever the case may be. And if I've made a blanket, I say how many skeins I'm going to need. So if I have to go buy it again, I know.
That's so smart. I've just been keeping mine since January. I've had to change baskets twice.
Yeah.
I just want to see on December 31st how much yarn I used this year.
Yeah.
Like I'm dying to know. And I am awful for throwing my labels away. And then I'm like, what was that yarn color called again? Like that baby blanket I was making. I'm so lucky I finally found the right one. But I mean, I went through a lot finding it. And I'm like, I'm not doing that anymore. I'm gonna so some I will plan on keeping at the end of the year. Rest I'll just be recycling. But a couple I want to keep. So if there's anything I need to, if I have any scraps of anything that are big enough to start a project, I'm like, oh, I'm gonna need one more ball to finish it. What the heck is that called? So yeah. Goodbye, Mary Beth. Thank you for coming in. Yeah, I definitely, and there have been some things I'm going to switch what originally my plan was. And I talk about that in my video that's going to be out next Saturday where I test the yarns because one of them was not quite I love it, but what I was going to use it for is not going to work. So I got to shift, but I've only got one of them, so I haven't bought a ton of them. So I'm a little bit easier to figure out. It's going to be on the back burner of what I do with it. Because I'm like, well, I can't do what I was originally going to do. So that's okay. That means I won't buy any anymore for now. But yeah, I hope if anything, what you get from our live today is not everyone's buying is the same, and it's okay.
No.
Like we all have different budgets, we all have different needs, we all have different priorities. Like, I found that I think I was apologizing a little bit for my yarn hauls, and then I'm like, wait a minute. And I see other people apologizing on their videos for yarn hauls, and I'm like, whoa, we need to stop that because I can recognize that my budget might not be the same as someone else's. That's fine. But luckily, I have not had anyone make me feel bad about my yarn hauls at all. If anything, everyone's been telling me, we want to see more. You all are enablers too.
Exactly. Well, it's kind of like I always found it funny that the grocery hauls, doesn't matter what's in it, people want to see what you're buying.
Yes,
And
and I love watching hauls myself. I love
yep,
watching them.
yep,
Like it's like Grace and I watch a lot of different kinds of hauls. We started in like 2020 together, and it's been our little bonding thing, and it's like our little guilty pleasure. We love watching them.
yeah. And
We love them.
I, for the most part, it depends on the creator, but I do like several of the creators that do yarn hauls because
Yep.
I get an idea if I've never felt it or seen it. And
Yep.
I'm that girl that will go buy every ball of yarn and I have to touch it.
Yep.
And if I don't like the way it feels, it doesn't matter how beautiful the color is, I'm not going to buy it. So buying online, it's a little bit trickier. So I really think that those yarn hauls, the description, the showing close up the colors, all that,
Yeah.
it makes the
And I
difference.
think to me, even when it's a yarn I know about, but what they're going to make makes me rethink, oh, I never even thought about using that for that way. So it gives me a whole nother way. And when I buy online, that's why I tend to buy just one of a lot of things so I can figure out. And then I end up having to have a bigger yarn haul because then I'm like, oh, yeah, I love this. This will work. Now I got to buy 6 or 7 of them to do the project. But yeah, I love watching them. I love filming them. They're some of my favorites to film because I'm such a yarn geek. I
Well,
get so excited.
it is fun.
I do. I get so excited. I get so, jazzed up. I have to bring it. I actually have brought it down quite a bit because I don't want people thinking she is nuts because I literally, I will gasp out loud and have to edit it out when I see a yarn in the box and I touch it because I'm like, oh my Lord, this was so
Or you
nice.
forgot that you ordered it. Like when I
Yep.
ordered Bloom, I forgot that I ordered 6. I was so excited when I saw that there was 6.
Yeah. Yep. So yeah, if you talk about it, yeah, you're likely, and that's what I want. And for inspiration, letting you know, and I am honest. Linda is too. If I
Yeah.
think it's awful, I'm going to tell you. But at the same time, just because I don't like it doesn't mean you won't. So I'll tell you why I don't like it. So that way, if you're similar, you'll be like, oh, I don't like that. I don't like those things either. I probably won't like this because yarn is expensive, like everything else. It's
Yep.
gone up like crazy. I was just looking at prices of on some things I had written down from like 10 years ago, and it is shocking how much it has gone up. Like I'm like, holy moly. I can't I can remember when Bernat Handicrafter yarn was $1. The little skeins. Do you all remember? Like I literally can remember when that was like $1. And you would get them like 2 for 1 when they would have them on different sales when we had more places to shop them at. And now they're almost $3 for a skein. They might actually be $3 for me now.
Well,
Um,
you know, when I learned crochet as an 8-year-old, I remember my mom saying, we can do something with yarn because it's very affordable.
yeah, I
And
know.
she could afford my yarn habit.
Yep,
Whereas there were other crafts that it wasn't feasible.
yep,
And so, ceramics, we did ceramics, but they were more expensive. So we had
yep,
to limit. So to keep me busy, because I've always been that creative bug,
Yep.
um, that's, she said, I'll buy all the yarn you need.
Yep. And I think that's why my husband is such a great support, because he knows of my mental health and other issues. This has been, it's life changing for me. I know that sounds dramatic, but it is. Like,
Mm.
it really has helped me. It's helped me with my anxiety, it's helped me with my depression. It even helps me with my losing my weight goal because instead of eating, I crochet.
Exactly.
Instead of eating, like, going getting snacks. I mean, I still eat, but you know what I mean? Like, instead of going and reaching for a snack, I'll pick up my hook until the urge is gone because I'm not really hungry. I just think I need to eat something,
Right.
you know?
And
So,
it
like,
it
and
is.
I'm gonna have to do a live one. I'm gonna do a live, and I'd love to have like 4 of us in here talking about why we love to crochet and how it has changed our lives and why we are so crazy about it. So I'm gonna be looking for. I'd love to find 2 more people to come on. I will say the YouTube community can be mean. Like, they're not always supportive of one another. And I get it. I'm sure they all get a lot of emails and a lot of messages asking them for things. But to not even let me know you've seen it, like, I just wish they would let me know. Because I just, some of them are like, oh, well, no, I have a similar channel, so I don't want to deal with that because what? I'm going to take your subscribers from you? Like,
There's room for everybody. When I
yes.
remember when I first started YouTube, and I'm not going to name the channel, but they were offered to help me with some stuff because I didn't know anything about YouTube or how to navigate editing, music, any of it. And then I made a video on a recipe that I have been making since my kids were little to get them to eat yellow squash. If I had said it was squash, they wouldn't have ate it. Why, I don't know. But I called this cheese and cracker casserole. And it's got cheese and crackers in it and squash. Anyways, they love it. It's one of their favorite side dishes. Well, they got upset because somebody that they really liked in the YouTube community just made a yellow squash casserole. I said, "Well, they both have yellow squash in them, but mine does not have onions. Hers does not have crackers or cheese or chicken broth. So, but it is summer and we've got squash, and there's
Squash.
room for 10,000 squash videos."
Yep.
She
And I'm going to
blocked
tell you
me.
right now too,
Blocked me.
YouTube will tell you to make whatever, like if there's a lot of squash videos, that's when you should be making them too, because the algorithm will pick them all up and show them to people because it is summer, it's what's trending. They'll literally tell you that, like
Yep.
when you're starting, to do similar because that's what's trending. And the algorithm, don't even get me started on that. That's the all important thing that makes or breaks your channel and helps people find you. So I've gotten a lot of not great experiences too. I'll never name anybody because
No,
I
no,
would
no.
do that.
Well,
I'm like you. I would
and
never name them, but and a lot of them are women. The
yeah,
men, the men have been lovely. They have been very supportive, will answer questions, have come on and done different challenge, when I do collabs and stuff. And it really irritates me because as women, we're supposed to help support one another,
no. We are,
you
but
know?
most people,
And
most women don't.
yeah, and I know I'm just a little channel. I know I'm just a little frog in the pond here, a little tadpole in the pond, but it doesn't mean I don't have valuable content and I don't have subscribers who would enjoy watching the back and forth with a few of us talking about different things, and getting different points of view and different experiences. And I always love doing the lives with people because it's always so. I used to do them all the time on Bucket List Homestead. I had a whole group that we would do once a month where I would do different things, and I miss it. It was a lot of fun to do that. So I might be starting it back up over there too, but I just need another day in the week somewhere. I need an 8 day. I need an eighth day.
Eighth day week.
But yeah, so I really do appreciate all of you who come in. We had a great turnout today for the live. This has been one of the bigger ones I've had. So thank you so
Good.
much, Linda, for joining us. This was so much fun.
Yeah.
I hope you all found value in it. Remember, to look out for the video I will be putting out about my first giveaway that I'm going to be doing. Linda, also, if you want to talk real quick, Linda has a giveaway that she's doing.
I am going to be doing a giveaway starting in May. It won't be necessarily every month, but it could be twice a month. And all you have to do is subscribe and leave a thoughtful comment on all of my videos. So because I'm going to randomly pick a day of the month, and if I had a video that day, that's the video I'm going to do the random picker out of. And the first giveaway is going to be a set of the mug rugs.
Yeah. I would love to enter, but I feel like because we are friends, so and I have commented, because I'm always going to comment and support my friends' channels, always. If I were to get drawn, I will probably tell Linda to draw again, as much as I would want them.
I wouldn't let you do that. I wouldn't let you do that because the random picker is not going to be
right.
It wouldn't pay favoritism. So
yeah.
I would probably, that would be I'd probably do 2 drawings if that happened.
Yeah, because I just want because that's why I'm doing the similar thing with the rant, because I think it's the fairest way of doing the pick. So I'll be doing the same thing. Mine's a little bit different. I'm trying to get to that 3,000 subscribers, just because I think, and it gives people time. It gives me time to put out more videos, to give you all more chances to comment, to get more chances to win. Right. So, and that's why I'm starting this week, because there was 2 this week. There'll probably be 3 next week, because I am going to put out a video talking about the giveaway, just a real quick one somewhere next week, maybe Monday. I might be doing that. I'll also remind everybody during my lives about the giveaway. So, and I'll be telling you what the giveaway is going to be in the video next week. So you're going to want to see that. I think it's going to be a good one. So something, I'll give you a hint. It's something I love and use. So we'll just put it there. And I'll give you a few ideas. So, again, thank you everyone for coming in. Thank you, Linda, for dropping by. We are going to go to Costco.
I want to go to Costco.
Especially where it's it's Wednesday. By the time we get there, it'll be around 2:00. So hopefully it won't be too busy. It's always busy. It doesn't matter what time of day, what day of the week you go. Ours are always busy. Yeah. So everyone's just trying to save money. I get that. So thank you everyone for dropping in. Don't forget to look for this Saturday's video. It was a really, really fun one. Totally out of the box. Something I haven't done before. So I think I hope you all enjoy it. I enjoyed making it. And until then, we'll see you all next Wednesday right here at 10 a.m. Eastern for another live. I have no idea what the topic's going to be. It might just be us chatting and crocheting together. So until then, take care, everyone. We'll see y'all soon.
Bye, everyone.